Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Woodmere Estate Revival. We are on site today, picking up where we left off. Last night we finished ripping out all the floors in the front of the house. So we've tackled the office, the formal living room, the dining room, the laundry, and lastly the foyer. And it was tough work. I mean, ripping up that sheeting, some of it came up, in one big piece, other just came up in little bits, depending on how rotten it was. No big surprises. I mean, we knew the floor was pretty well trashed, right, hon?
Yeah, but I didn't think it was this bad.
Yeah, well, so, instead of just replacing a few floor joists, we're planning at this point replacing all the floor joists. We're just not going to take any chances. So that'll come later. Right now, we're on site just cleaning up. Amber's back here working the broom and picking up in the family room and kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I'm putting down some temporary walk boards. Amber's helping me get those in place and cut those and anchor those to the existing floor joists. We're trying to provide a safe walking path from the family room area over to the front door and then up the stairs. So we're working towards our pre-bid meeting on Thursday. That's exciting, isn't it?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah, me too. The pre-bid is where we get all the subcontractors in. They can all review the plans, talk to the construction manager, walk the site, measure, look at everything and figure out what they're going to do and what they're going to charge us to do it. So looking forward to getting those bids in and getting this project rolling.
Yes, I'm ready for them to start.
Yeah, me too. Tired of demolition. We're both wiped out. I mean, it's been a long time.
It has
What,
been.
a couple months?
Yeah, we're coming up on two months.
2
no,
months?
3 months. 3 months.
3 months? Holy
yes.
No wonder we're tired. 3 months of demo, nights and weekends.
Every weekend, demo.
So we're just wore out. Our bodies hurt. They're aching. They're just a mess. So anyways, looking forward to construction. So hang out with us today. Let me show you where we're at, what we're starting with, and then we'll wrap up at the end of the day and show you what we've accomplished.
Sounds good.
Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
So again, Amber's working in the kitchen, tidying up a few things. Sweeping up the remnants of the parquet floor that were popping up all over the place. Yesterday she went through, pulled all the nails out of the ceiling, all the nails out of the walls, got all the stuff ready to have new sheetrock at some point. Once the contractors are in here working on the electrical and the plumbing and everything, we'll pull down the last of the insulation. We're not planning on keeping any of the exposed insulation because it's probably all been wet. Here's where we're starting on our floorboards. We're giving ourselves a 3-foot wide path from the family room into the foyer and then over here to the front door and over to the stairs so the contractors can get upstairs and take a look at everything. Meanwhile, we'll have safe passages. You can see where we scabbed some lumber on here just to kind of stiffen things up. Some of these floor joists were twisted, were cracked, rotten. I put a peg leg on there out of a piece of old parquet flooring with some plywood on the back of it. Just whatever we can kind of scab together right now just to keep things strong and at least somewhat safe so we can walk across it. So that's where we're starting. We'll circle back around with you after a while and let you know where we're finishing up.
So we're in one of the upstairs bedrooms right now, doing all the cleanup. You can see where the chimney flashing has been leaking down the chimney. Getting the wall wet. That's been going on for a long time. Just neglect. People just ignored it. At any rate, we gotta get that fixed. So we've been vacuuming, picking up pieces of drywall, prying up carpet strips. Doing a lot of general cleanup here. Dad's working out in the hall. Doing the same thing. How's it going, Dad?
Great.
Great, huh? Got the walkboards taken care of in the foyer. So now at least got a place to walk without having to do the tightrope walk across the floor joist. So that'll make it a lot easier to get people in and out and finish our cleanup.
Well, there you have it, folks. Another episode of Woodmere Estate Revival in the books. It was a busy weekend. Lots and lots and lots of demolition done. And I think we're actually drawing close to the end of the demolition.
Woohoo!
We're not upset in the slightest about that. This weekend was big. We got the last of the flooring out in the dining room and in the laundry and in the foyer. Today we spent time kind of cleaning up after that, bracing some floor joists, cutting some sheets of OSB to provide some temporary flooring. And we'll give you a quick tour of that here in just a second. Amber was busy while I was doing that, pulling nails, lots of nails.
Lots of nails.
Yeah. So today we finished up pulling more nails, carpet tack strips, cleaning up drywall remnants, hauling stuff
Sweeping.
downstairs, sweeping, everything in an effort to get ready for our pre-bid meeting coming up this Thursday. So let me give you a quick tour of where we're finishing up. So here we are walking into the front door, and as you can see we got some OSB screwed in place here, as well as some other bracing just to kind of solidify everything. So we got a good pathway from the dining family room area through the foyer and over to the stairs. That way you can make it upstairs. Right, hon?
Yes.
Yeah. So this turned out pretty good. We ended up taking some scraps and just kind of bracing and reinforcing some of these because there was some rot and there were some areas where some of them were actually twisting and breaking a little bit. So we went ahead and reinforced those. But it really tightened things up here. It's much more solid. Over here you can see all the flooring is gone down to the crawl space. Pretty well done here. We got to get back and get these remnants of fiberglass and that sort of stuff, clean up some of the stuff that's fallen down into the crawl space. Here in the family room and kitchen, Amber got all the nails out of the ceilings, all the nails off the walls.
Vacuum the ceiling.
Vacuumed the ceiling, got rid of all the cobwebs that were hanging out up there. It was a real nasty mess. So good job on that, hon.
Thank you.
And then we take a quick trip up the stairs here. We made lots of trips up and down the stairs this weekend. So here in this bedroom, you can see where we demolished the closets that were right here on this wall. We got the last of that stuff cleaned up and vacuumed up today, all the nails gone. And then we pulled all the carpet tack strips all the way around here. Got the last of the drywall remnants cleaned up and vacuumed up in here. You can see a big stack of tile that came out of the master bath. We got a bunch of that stuff picked up today and carried downstairs. And Amber and my dad worked in this other room, pulling nails in the room that's was the closet and is going to become the master bath. So lots of progress this weekend. Thanks again for tuning in with us and hanging out with us on this episode of Woodmere State Revival. What do people need to do, honey?
Hit the like button.
And the subscription button, right? That way they can get all the latest updates from our channel. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.
We're building ourselves a lagoon.
Yeah, I will.
Are you ready, Chris?
Yep.
All right, boys. We want you to see what we've done this weekend.
Oh, I can already see that you've done a lot.
What do you think? Oh, it's okay. It's fine.
Holy moly!
Holy moly.
So
Look at that.
we can't lock anyone out.
Wow.
It's all out of there. Oh.
What do you think, guys?
How?
I think that this house will fall someday because.
Wait, there's a broken pipe.
I know.
That's what caused the water damage.
Whatever.
Crazy,
Like my
huh?
hat, Daddy?
I do like your hat.